All right, today I'm going to do a quick video, gonna be short. It's going to be on AMC PECT. Basically, it's going to be on validating sales data because most of you know that the Viral Launch, Jungle Scout, Amazal, all the different ones that I use them all. Their estimations, using their algorithm, they might be based on BSR. I don't know what they're based on, but I know that they're in my tests. They're pretty far off. Without getting into details, and all these videos I do, they're all just off the hand. I don't prepare it, so I'm thinking as I'm telling, like if we were just talking. And for example, yesterday on a couple of products I'm following, I decided to do some calculations. So I have now sales data from AMZ PECT over a week. I have some that are for like more than 3 weeks. And so when I ran that data and I ran the actual money that the product made, actual sales at the actual price, so I know exactly how much revenue the product brought. And then I ran those products on all three: Jungle Scout, Amazal, and the Viral Launch. And Amazal is the closest. I'll get into specific numbers in a minute. But I would say, since most people use Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, I found those numbers, once you start to get over, this isn't scientific. This is just my gut estimation. Once you get over about $5,000, $7,000 per month revenue, the higher you get, the more it's off, but it's about 1/5 of actual sales. That's no joke. That's on the products I'm following, actual data versus estimations. Literally, I can take what I see. Yeah, Jungle Scout was 0.2, so 1/5, and Viral Launch was 0.21. But it's basically, they're both a fifth. So for example, if the thing is saying in one of those two tools that it's doing $20,000 a month revenue, I know that it's doing $4,000 a month, 1/5. What is 20 divided by 5 is 4, right? Yeah. You have 4. So they're doing about 4,000. And I verified that with products, and it was on the money. So, but still. So am I going to just trust that my calculation is right all the time? No. It has been. So, if you want to just use that, you could probably use that, and you'd be closer to the truth than what you see. But this video is about AMZ PECT, because I honestly, and I wrote a review for these guys, and not because I am an affiliate. There's going to be an affiliate link. I'm not trying to BS anybody about that. I don't really care. I'm affiliate. If I like something, I am an affiliate of it, because why not? It doesn't cost anybody anything. Sometimes you can get a deal, and I make an extra pocket change. Anyway, so I wrote a review for them on their Chrome app, and that's the thing. I've used the Jungle Scout web app, Chrome app, and the Viral Launch market, whatever it's called, market analysis, the web and the Chrome app. And I pretty much use, for Jungle Scout and the Viral Launch Chrome apps more than anything else. I use the Viral Launch to try to get product ideas, because I love their keyword search rather than product search. And if you want to understand what that's all about, watch their video, because it's really amazing. But that only works for a little while, and then you kind of see the same ideas constantly. So I pretty much use, and there'll be a link below, Kevin David of the Amazing Ninja, whatever his course is. He has a method that he uses that I just love. And actually, the guy that I took the course from, Philip Covington, kind of uses the same method. He doesn't describe it as good as Kevin David does, and Kevin David has a video on it. So I'll put the link below. That's kind of what I do now because it's just more creative. Okay, having said all that, I don't know how you could sell, you're going to take money out of your pocket. Well, I don't know. What do you got to lose? 1,000, 5,000, 15,000? I don't know. Everyone's different. You're going to take money out and you're gambling on a product. And I realize that all entrepreneurial endeavors are gamble. I get it. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I was just thinking I've worked for myself more than I've worked for other people my entire life. But anyway, so you're taking a gamble. I just can't, I can't see taking a gamble when there's data that's available. It's just boggles my mind. I know there's a lot of guys out there that do it, but then there's a lot of guys too that do the 999 trick. Anyway, that's what AMZ Pecty does. It does the 999 trick, and I'm going to show you on the screen what it looks like. So what you're getting. So here we go. Okay, so this is their demo. So you can look at, if you can go online, you go demo.amzpecty.com. You can see, like, they have demos of all the stuff you get. So every time you're on Amazon and you're logged into AMZ Pecty, there's a little, right under click to buy it, there's a little blue, I would show you, but I don't want to log in right now. There's just a little blue button, and if you click it, your product gets added to this page that we're looking at right now. For example, if I clicked on it on Amazon, and you can add it here too, but typically you just click it. And so it's on here, so then you have so these are all the products that you have clicked. Again, this is a demo. And then, so you want to check on it, so you go, okay, let's check the daily snapshots on this thing. These are actual sales. This is from the 999 trick. So all of a sudden this thing's going to load, and it's going to show you however long you've been following it. It's still loading. It's going to tell you if they're Amazon, if it's a FBA guy, if it's an FBM guy. So here's the sales. Obviously, I've never followed one this long, but they've been following it for a while. So you can see this is their quantity. This isn't the sales. This is the quantity. So these are the total quantities over time for this particular product. I'm going to look over my camera, which is, I'm not familiar with, I don't do video games. Baldur's Gate. Anyway, so I kind of look at that one, look for spikes, and I think I can show you some later. But then anyway, the real place I go, I look at this first just to get an idea of what kind of inventory people have. And then this is just going to tell you, it's going to take today minus yesterday and tell you how many was sold. So you can see that 0001 was sold, and it was sold by Lost Harbor. 01, one was sold, it was sold by Empire Game Center. Boom, 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 boom. And this is probably real. Yeah, this is done February this year, up to today. Or no, March 4th. Actually, I think it even goes further. This might actually be totally, yeah, this is totally real. So look, on this day they sold 40, whatever was going on 322. This guy here, Murphy's General Store, sold 19 of them. And then you can, if you just want to get a visual, you can just scroll down, you can get a visual. If you click on it, you can see estimated sold, which is right over here. So you can see estimated sold. They're saying estimated, but I think they have to say that because they're just using Amazon's data, and I don't think they can. I don't think they can say sold, but they don't use the word estimate in the same way that Jungle Scout and Viral Launch, Amazon. I don't want to single anyone out. That's why I didn't just say one. The way that they use estimation is totally different than this. And it's also estimated too because there could be returns in there. Product could be added. That's what I think they mean. So hope that makes sense. If not, post your question below and either I'll answer it or I might even be able to get somebody from AMZ Pectin answered it. I was seeing things like this the other day on one of my products, back on the quantities. I saw like, no, it was on sales. Sorry. So I was looking at sales and for a product I was following, and it was like nothing, 900 sold. Nothing, or 5 sold, whatever. And I was like, there was actually like 2 or 3 products I was following in the very beginning, and I was like, what is going on? And I actually canceled my AMZ Pecti account. Truth, I did. I canceled it, and I wrote a letter to them, and I was like, sorry, I'm canceling it. And then, no, sorry, I canceled it. They sent me a letter, why'd you cancel? And so I said why I canceled. I said, because the data's not accurate. I did this, I followed it, did this, but anyway, they're like, that's impossible because we're using Amazon data direct from Amazon based on the 999 trick. Now, granted, there are some people that set the maximum order quantity. Amazon limits some, especially on their own products. So some data you just are never going to be able to get. This is not magic. If Amazon doesn't provide it, then nobody gets it. But having said that, when I was describing why I quit, we got into a very, very long communication about their product, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to summarize it all and say it wasn't AMZ Pecti that was screwed up. I picked some really horrible products that looked good based on the estimations from those other tools. And then he kind of explained to me, when you see huge peaks like that, he goes, you've got to take 15 days prior, and if you have 15 days after, look at it, because lots of times what happens are when you see those spikes, either somebody moved their inventory. If you look at the time, like, is it at one of those times when Amazon's going to hit somebody with a big inventory fee? So if it is, lots of times they'll pull it out and then put it back, and then you'll see 2 spikes. Or sometimes they're not selling and they just buy it all back to go sell it on Shopify or eBay or somewhere else. So basically, now the way I do it is when I see a huge spike, and like this one is not that huge because if you look, it's like 30 whatever. So that's not, it's a spike comparatively, but it's not. I mean, the spike I'm talking about was like 0 to 900. It just didn't look natural. This doesn't happen like that. And so he was basically saying, that's right, it doesn't happen like that. And so if you see that, cut that out and look at the rest of it, and you'll get a better idea. And so you can see, you can go to, look at another one. It looks like they all have all games. But this is, I'm thinking this is live, real day. See, like, look at this one, 9999999. This person either has more than 999. Or why does it say FBA with Amazon? It doesn't matter. They either have more than 999 or Amazon's limiting it. I'm not going to show you. So you're just not going to get any data on that. That's fine, because you got all kinds of data everywhere else. And you can use this data the exact same way you would use the 999 trick data, only you don't have to make a spreadsheet. Here's your spreadsheet with your date. It's giving you total quantities per seller, so you don't have to check every seller. It's just so much easier than doing it the other way. So you go to sales. Oh, then I forgot, there's price. So we'll just take a look one more time at sales. Oh, there's a lot. There are a lot of people selling the product. If I were selling this, if I was considering it, I'd be like, not on your life. That's a lot of people selling one product. And let's just do a different one because I don't even see I just want to show you. Oops. So you can click on that and go to the product. So something more reasonable where we can actually see some data. Okay, so So like you can even see down here, you can say, oh, well, I don't really care about merchants because I'm going to destroy those guys anyway. So let's just look at fulfillment by Amazon. So you can see like up in the top, Amazon on this day sold 3, Ferrara Market sold 1. Yeah, you can do that. And then you can look at all the changes that they did. So like this is J. So you can go to J over here in the corner. Amazon.com added 3, quantity of 3 on that day. I mean, you're not going to get that on the 999 trick. Anyway, I mean, I guess you could, but you'd have to figure it out. Anyway, so the last thing I wanted to show was the price trend. So you can also see the prices. You can see the minimum price, maximum price, average price for every day that you're following it. So you can see, and then if you want to get the graphic. So this is kind of like your, what's that one called? Yeta, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm 53, my brain, I forget things. Anyway, so it does the same thing as that. So that's all I wanted to say. So short video, just wanted to show you. There, I do have a link down below. You should at least check it out. I think they have a free trial. If you go to their website, let's just go to amzpecty.com. I think if you go to their, I think down here, oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even show you the Chrome app because they've got a thing where you can click the product in it. A little circle comes up like this. See the inside of this P? This little circle pops up on products on search pages, and you can click it and you get all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. I should do it. But then I gotta log in. You can check it out. Look, free trial. Limited premium account, free trial up to 5 queries without the need to register or subscribe. So check it out. You get 5 for free. I'm doing the Pro Advanced. That's what I do. I started off with this one. This one gives you 20. You can follow 20 ASINs. This one you can follow 100. And in 2 days, I'm almost have all 100, because you don't want to just follow the first product, this just one that you're looking at. What I like to do is I like to follow 5. I like to follow the top 3 that are not being promoted, but I also like to follow the 2 that are being promoted, especially if they're not the top 3. If they're the top 3, then I'll just do the top 4. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the one being promoted is also number 3 or number 2. If I see that, they won't let you follow 2 of the same thing anyway. So what I'll do is I'll follow the ones that are being sent, because I want to see if I do ads, what can I get? You know what I'm saying? Like let's say the guy is listed number 20, but he's the one with the ad. I'm going to click on it because I want to see, well, what kind of sales is that guy getting? He's barely even on there, but he's got an ad running. Well, you know, how does that work? So anyway, that's how I use it. So that's it. Have any comments? Comment below. The next video is going to be, well, I don't know. I'm just making videos whenever I've got something to say. So I just wanted people to hear about this because I went through such a torment with trying to figure out real sales data. And I was just tormented by it, and I went back and forth. And then finally, when I talked to Michael Abrams, one of the founders, and by the way, this guy that founded this, one of them, I don't know if he's the only one. I think there's a group. He was part of the original FBA beta group for Amazon. He's been to their facilities. He's been all around. He knows the inside and out. I mean, he had some really cool stories about all that. And I think he said they were in the 9 figures. Think about that, 9 figures. That's $100 million. He was in the 9-figure ballpark. So anyway, next video will be soon. That's all I'll say, because I know I'll have something to say at some point. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, click the bell so that you get the next one, and I'll talk to you soon.